Welcome back to the Ajayi podcast, where you are reminded that you are never alone on this winding road of life. You are free to show up as your full self, your whole journey is honored, your struggles are acknowledged, and your victories, they are celebrated. And of course, if it's happening in the world, we will discuss it. Now, before we dive into today's episode, a quick nod to our sponsor, me. Ajayi. I have built a career in the power of storytelling and marketing for positive change. From roles at Airbnb, ABC News, and Rent the Runway, I've honed the craft of lifting narratives that inspire. But one thing remains: if equity isn't at the core, I won't be. Follow me here at the Ajayi Effect podcast and at the Ajayi Effect on all platforms. Okay, let's get into it. Y'all, today is juicy. That is because today I want to talk to you about something that's been creeping into too many spaces. That's competition. And I don't mean playful banter. I mean the type of competition that drains your spirit, it will confuse your connections, and it makes you second guess who is actually clapping for you. I need to be clear. I do not compete. I am my number one competitor, y'all. If you know me well, you know that I've always stood on that constitution. I think I learned that from my mom. I only see myself. If I'm running, if I'm working, I only see me. And so that's why when there's someone who assumes competition around me, it's so strange to me. It's foreign to me. It's almost violent to me. I don't wake up wondering what you're doing, what you're eating, whether or not you're doing better, because I have things to build, impact to make. I have a legacy to leave. What you eat don't make me shit, literally. And it's not shade. It's not being extra. It's not thinking I'm too good. It is clarity. It's how I get to and have gotten to where I've gone and where I'm going. Now, some of y'all watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and Portia and Shamia. My God. You know, what's so interesting about this is that it is a live study in competitive tension between women who used to feel safe around each other. Maybe they never did, to be honest with you. One friend's elevation is actively sparking insecurity in the other. The one friend is Shamia. The other is clearly Portia. And as a result, support is now selective. Portia is not showing up for Shamia. Communication now is performative. And instead of addressing this disconnect, it is easier to deflect, gossip, or ghost, or in Portia's case, straight up deny. Run away, run out the room, child. It's a shame. How sad, how dreadful. Anyway, y'all, this is not just reality TV. It's real life. I've lived it. I know you've lived it. And we need to name it. I want to first get to grounding in what competition actually is about. It's not about ambition. Sometimes it is actually about fear. It is the fear of being left behind, or not being special anymore, or not being somebody's light anymore, or that your light will eclipse theirs. According to very credible research, competitiveness stems from a mix of genetic traits. Get that? Environmental dynamics are also at play, and situational pressures are also at play. Maybe it's how you were raised. Maybe you were raised in a household where everything was a contest. There was lots of lack, okay? Come on, lack. No, don't come on, lack. Stay over there. Maybe it was about who got the highest grade, who made the team. Or when we look at right now, maybe in your workplace, there is this whole promotion of scarcity over collaboration. For example, only certain people will get a bonus or a promotion. Or in your personal life, maybe, just maybe, you haven't learned yet how to thrive in your own lane. But here's the thing. Healthy competition, yes, it can fuel growth. It can make you grow. But unhealthy competition, that right there, honey, that right there, child, that breeds resentment and contempt. So how do you know that you're in a competitive friendship or work relationship? Number one, they will downplay your wins. It's just a podcast. It's just a little channel. It's just a contract. It's just a new job. Oh, he's just a guy. They will try anything and everything to make you seem small. They may even deny what it is that you are actually doing, even though it is in their face, okay? Portia, she's like, oh, that's not you, Shamia. Or she runs out the room, child. She a mess. 2, their compliments will feel backhanded. Oh, you're really bold for wearing that. Or we have better things to talk about. Or, oh yeah, that promotion, it only took you 5 years. Those compliments are not true compliments. People showing their hand. Number 3, maybe they try to one-up you on everything. Your vacation, your workout, your joy, your hairstyle, your bag. You do it, they do it better. So they think. Number 4, they start mirroring your moves, but they call it a new direction. They act like they're doing something different when all they're doing is just biting off of the blueprint. And number 5, they low-key sabotage or gatekeep, especially when you start glowing. This one's big. So maybe they refuse to compliment you in public. There's this whole thing on another Housewives show where apparently somebody is glowing up and someone in her friend circle refuses to recognize her publicly. She'll only recognize her privately. Or maybe people recognize you publicly, but they do so in a way that is very, very high level. It's just a nod and kind of a throwaway. These are the signs, y'all. And here's what is wilder. Sometimes they don't even know that they're doing it, because for them, your success triggers survival mode. So for me, personally, I had to learn the difference between someone cheering me on and cheering because they want to be where I am. And you can tell when you bring this up to someone, if they have a response that is visceral, very defensive, then 9 times out of 10, you clock their T. You can tell the difference between someone saying, I'm proud of you, and someone showing it by standing beside you without measuring their worth in your light. I've seen this happen in professional circles as well. I've seen it happen in women's groups. And yes, I've seen it happen in friendships that I believe would last forever. Oh well, oh well. Listen, some folks are drawn to your glow, but they do not have the wiring to handle your warmth, honey. As someone who built the Ajayi effect to help people step into their full voice, I always say that your brand, what you are putting out there, what you're showing, it's not a costume, it's a mirror. And if competition lives in your brand, trust me, it's living in you. That's why for me personally, my blueprint doesn't just ask, what's your niche? It gets down to the core. It asks, who are you? What are your values? What are you about? Who are you when nobody is watching? What legacy are you building that isn't dependent on someone else shrinking? For me, when I make moves, literally when I am running, for example, I don't see anybody around me. I only see the finish line. I am competing with me. And that is how I am refining, getting better. Truly, because I am the standard. All right, so what do you do when you spot competitive energy creeping in? Do not shrink. Their tension is not your problem. You should become bigger, bolder, then set boundaries. Protect your joy like it is sacred. Next, speak with clarity, not from pettiness, but from your truth. If you feel good, confront them. Talk to them about it. And like I said, if they get pissed because you clocked their T, guess what? You clocked their T. Up next, root in your purpose. Whether you're on stage or behind the scenes, always recall your why. And last but not least, exit if needed. Don't be afraid to leave a hole behind, honey. Because not every friend, not every person, not every job, not every coworker is meant for every chapter in your beautiful book of life. Listen, I don't have time, and neither do you, for secret rivalries. We don't have time for frenemies in designer clothing or H&M or whatever the hell they wearing, okay? And we damn sure don't have time to dull ourselves, to dim ourselves, to make insecure people feel more comfortable. Your competition, I've said this to you before, is yourself. We are in motion. We're constantly moving. So my prayer for you, my blessing for you is that your movement always be free. May your wins be yours alone. And may the only person you measure yourself against be the you from yesterday. Remember, as always, you are capable of big things. And if they hate it, good.